a night of thank you more than anything else. Thank you to all of you for all of your support. I know that you took your neighbors by the collar, your friends by the collar, your family by the collar, and really had a huge libertarian turnout tonight. We're going to break libertarian records tonight that have been on the books now for almost 30 years. So that's really, really significant in all of this. Neither party is addressing the problems that face this country. And that is disheartening. The notion that Obama is going to get reelected, nothing's going to change. And if Romney would have been elected, nothing was going to change. Either one of them got elected, we're going to find ourselves with a heightened police state when we should be rolling back the police state. We're going to find ourselves in a continued state of war. Military intervention is not going to cease. And then from a spending standpoint, what we're doing is absolutely not sustainable. And it has to be addressed. Ryan in his debate the other night with Biden, he says, we're going to increase spending by 3%, they're going to increase spending by 4.5%, what's the big deal? Well, there isn't a big deal, and that's what we're all frustrated about, and that's the opportunity that we have here to fix things, but we do have to fix things. The notion that we can bury our heads in the sand and somehow this is going to magically fix itself is in line with Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and the Tooth Fairy. I mean, they're not going to save the day. We're going to have to save the day, but it's going to be you and I that are going to save the day.
Yep.
So, I think that the last thing anybody wants to hear right now would be looking forward to running again in a campaign where everybody's ready to put their finger in their throat and throw up over the fact that this has just gone on too long. This is my hood here, and you all, we're all in the same hood together. But I ran 2 campaigns for governor where I did not mention my opponent in print, radio, or television. And in this election cycle, Obama runs 82,000 negative ads last month against Romney. I think we're just desperate to elect a leader, somebody that will actually talk about doing things that need doing in this country as opposed to the lesser of two evils. And so, wasted vote, I've said this now for the last month, a wasted vote is voting for somebody you don't believe in. The way you change things, so there were a lot of wasted votes tonight. There are more wasted votes tonight than I've ever seen. Look, we all should be proud of ourselves. We all should be proud of ourselves because over the next 4 years, none of us are going to have to say we're responsible for this. I didn't vote for either one of them, I voted for Gary Johnson. And you got to hear Judge Gray. Wow, what a terrific running mate. This is a guy who's been more outspoken than anybody in the judicial system in the entire country regarding the war on drugs, and I get to have him as my running mate. I do really believe that we were more qualified to do this job than anyone else. I would not have embarked on this if I didn't think that I could do a really good job as President of the United States. And for all of this, I'm really proud. I'm proud of every single one of you that have just taken so much time to make this happen. And I'll say it over and over and over again. Tonight is a night for thank you. It's a night for patting all of ourselves on the back and then looking forward and redoubling efforts that really do need to take place also. So thank you very, very much. We're going to hang out. We're going to see whether or not regulate marijuana like alcohol passes in Colorado. You know, we're at a tipping point. We're at a tipping point on the marijuana issue. 50% of Americans now support legalizing marijuana. Why is that the case? Well, because we're talking about it. We're talking about it. The more we talk about it, the better the issue does. And I've been saying this all across the country. Colorado has the opportunity to change drug policy worldwide. They have the opportunity to be the first of 50 state dominoes that fall in line when it comes to rational drug policy. How's all this going to work when it comes to the other 49 states? Well, Colorado passes this, and when everybody in the country gets on an airplane to go to Denver to chill out for the weekend, it won't be too long for everybody else to catch on to this. But these are the ideas that we're planting. Look, roll back the police state. Roll back the police state. Stop the wars. Stop the wars. Stop the military intervention. Marriage equality is a constitutionally guaranteed right. Stop the drug wars. Legalize marijuana. Repeal the Patriot Act. Can you believe that Obama signed the National Defense Authorization Act, allowing for you and I as U.S. citizens to be arrested and detained without being charged? And what's the magic to fixing our budget crisis? What's the magic to fixing our spending? That we have to balance the federal budget now. And if we don't do it, we're going to find ourselves in a monetary collapse. But you know what? If we escape that for the next 4 years, it's just redoubling for next time to make that happen. And then everybody quibbles over tax policy and jobs. What about abolishing income tax, abolishing corporate tax, eliminating the IRS, replacing it with one federal consumption tax? That's the answer to tens of millions of jobs in this country. So the issues are significant. The stakes are really high. Stay engaged. It's worth it, and thank you, thank you, thank you.